Well, let's see what we got to work on today. Oh, it's a Jeep. Oh my God, it runs. Oh yeah! Yeah! Let's move her in a little closer, shall we? I am gonna roll this into the garage here. I gotta move some stuff, but I wanna work on it in here. Get my light set up under the hood here so we can see what we're doing. And I'm gonna get the GoPro because I think we're gonna do some extra special stuff. Because this is going to be a very laborious job. Just replacing the water pump is all we're doing on this. Water pump, hoses, gee, I think we're throwing a serpentine belt on it. I don't know how many miles are on this. Oh, she's got 254,000 miles on it. It's the straight 6, which you're about to see here in a minute. The only thing that's creeping me out about this thing is there's wasp all over it. Or there was one. Said there was kind of a clunkety clunk when he hits the brakes. This has got like a, I don't know what it's got, like a 2 or 3 inch lift kit deal on it. Meanwhile, in Johnson's garage, there's too much shit on the ground. But here, let me show you why he's wanting this water pump replaced. It's not leaking. I don't know if you guys can see it, but oh, we'll see it better when we get some light in here, but it walks. You know, there's our mechanical fan. I thought it was going to be off the front here. And it's got an electronic fan. Clutch feels pretty good on this. We're also doing a thermostat on this as well. Let's get some light. Where's the drain on this? Do I gotta use I might have to use my suckaroo. It's got a radiator put in it before. Oh. Oh. Let's get a look underneath. Oh, look at the oil pan gasket. That wouldn't be too bad doing this. Sorry, tubes. I don't think this has a radiator drain on it, which is kind of lame, so I guess we're going to use the suckaroo for it. So he said he hits the brake and he's got a clunk. Well, I told him I'd check it out. We got some grease fittings here. We'll grease them up before we set them down the road. Oh, that's been up against a rock or two. We'll check those out. It looks like it's got a grease zerk, and it looks like it's been using the wrong grease. Maybe we'll purge it and throw some Bigfoot grease in there. Doesn't look like it. Either somebody used, well, it's got an upper ball joint's been done to it before. Non-greasable one down below. We got anything else sketchy going on back there? That looks pretty normal. That's what these are unibody. Well, that right there, I would want to check that and make sure that's not clunkety chunkety. Get the fluid extractor and we'll just pump her out. I'll have to clean the fluid. Oop. She's got some schmoo on her. I'll have to clean my fluid extractor because I only have one and I try to use it just for oil only. He's got fresh coolant. If we have to get more, we'll get more. Alright, suckaroo, where you at? I don't know how far I can get in there. Let's suck her out. We're gonna put fresh in. Oh yeah, look at that. There's all kinds of dirt in there. Dirt in there. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. Got some sediment in there. Does that light work a little better for you guys? We're just gonna, I don't really have to remove this. I want to try and get this fan out of here. I think it's just screwed in. Small flathead. Is that what we're using here? Probably a little bit of rust. keeping it on there. What I hate is this fan shroud is impossible. Now we're getting into her. Let's get that off there. This is just an idler. It feels pretty good. Alternator is replaced at some point. That feels pretty good. Let me show you what we got going on here. Like I said, it's not leaking. It looks like it was replaced before. But look at that. Well, there's your problem. I would say lady, but it's not a lady driving it. I don't think friend Jim would be very happy being called a lady. Okay, so now we need, what we have to do is we just need to unbolt this guy here, this guy here, and it looks like on the back side here we have another deal. One thing what I might try and do, no, I want to get this bracket out of my way because what's going to happen is we don't want to fight the gasket. Why couldn't they make that where it was on the back side? Like, come on. Okay, so there's a lot of video here I'm about to cut out. This is the first time doing a water pump on a Jeep, and what I didn't realize is all you have to do is remove the two big bolts on the power steering bracket that are bolted to the water pump. You remove those two, and then remove your idler pulley on the left hand side and get your thermostat housing out of the way. And once you remove all the bolts and stuff from the water pump, it'll come right out. So we're gonna skip right to that part. Well, water pump's already fucked. Can't fuck it anymore, so you just put a crowbar in there and just put some light pressure on it. Don't want to bend the pulley. That's how you do that. I do smell smoke of sorts. Alright, we'll brake clean that. Get all the schmoo off of it. Okay. Man, she's gone. This is what we're looking like so far. There's a threaded portion there. I'm going to try and get a wrench in there and turn that. And then we got a hose clamp down there. So loosen that up, we can get that thing out. So we're going to still make a bit of a mess. Like I said, we're going to need to put a bin under there just to catch the coolant. So, do that here in a minute. Let's get this clamp off and see what kind of mess we're going to make. Alright, let's try this out. There's some shit going down in Virginia right now. I wonder what's going on. That's loose. And then, can you see what I'm doing? Never put your hand there like I just did there. Ask me Why? Because it hurts like a mother trucker. Really? Yeah, we got new clamps. We don't believe in those. Oh, there we go. Today's beverage of choice is brought to you by Berry Wise. No, not that Berry Wise. Is it 3? Is it just 2 bolts? Really? Oh. Easy peasy. Yeah, it's only holding on. It's 2 bolts crisscross. Trying to control the flow. You know, like minimize the mess. Da, 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 da. Gasket looks a little worse for wear. Clean that up real nice. Nice and proper. Oh, yep, there we go. When you think it's done pissing, but wait, there's more. So 190, 195. And this is it's a 180. Are you sure? I do not feel comfortable using this stuff. So, yeah, I don't want to. So I'm probably gonna run up to Napa and get a water pump gasket and thermostat housing gasket. Let's sucker out some more. We're gonna have to just wiggle that off. If we can try and get that free and spin, looks like it's supposed to, but it's not wanting to. We got new clamps. Alright. Let's try and break one free, shall we? Definitely stinks. And then we're down here. Yep, someone replaced this before and it failed. They probably had the belt too tight. This one here is getting tight. Oh, tubes, that was really scary. Oh shit, you little bitch. She's a squirter. We'll definitely need to put some thread sealant on that. Alright, let's get this lower radiator hose detached. This will be really great. Comes out like that. We don't need to remove that bracket. See, this had a gasket on it. I think I'm going to go run down to Napa and get a gasket for it. Okay. I'm back from the napper zone. And I have some bad news. They do not have the water pump gasket like I was hoping to get. So we're just going to go ahead and put RTV on the water pump and slap her in there. Which I guess is fine, and we're able to just slip it right in there. So no big deal. I don't want to do that, but that's what we have to do. So, okay. Get that right there, ready to go. What I wanted to do was get in here and really just clean off some of the schmoo around the surface here and get some cleaner on it and just just wipe it dry. It's got to be dry. Also, this tube here doesn't have a it's not like a thing that spins on there, it's just part of the tube. So I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to get a roll of paper towels, clean that off, and get that on the new pump. Well, this is for water pump and thermostat housing gasket. At least we have the thermostat housing gasket. We didn't have the water pump gasket, which I was disappointed because I was trying to do this without using any gasketing material. So this part here interfaces with the block right there. And then the rest of this needs to have some schmoo on it. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit. Just put a little bead. Only option here. That's for the thermostat. Okay, this is the long one, and then these three go on the bosses. This was the plug. Okay, stab her in. She glued in. Let's get one of these bolts in here. Go into the water pump. Okay, we got all our bolts there. It's time to send them back home. And we'll torque them down in a crisscross. They really probably only need like 20 inch-pounds or something. Not sure on the torque spec. We'll just snug them. They weren't very tight to begin with. This guy right here, I'm just gonna blast it, get all the schmoo off of it, and then get this gasket off, and I'll get the new gasket. I'm gonna put a little RTV on here, just a light layer, put the thing on there so it glues it on, and then we can put the new thermostat in, and we'll be good to go. Alright tubes, this Jeep's pretty much done with the exception of putting the cooling fan back in, which is gonna take me literally 5 seconds. Well, not literally 5 seconds, but I sure feel like it. Everything's done. I can't fill it up because we're waiting for that RTV to cure. So I already let my friend Jim know that that's what's happening. I'm gonna run this for a couple seconds. Turn that on. Come on, baby. Sounds like it's coming from the back. Or something. Sounds like the front, yeah. Alright. Engine's got a lot of torque. It's a good running motor. I tried moving this around. I didn't get any clunky clunks. But I just wanted to get a look at his brakes and stuff, and they look pretty good. Calipers have some just schmoo. Probably hasn't driven it in a while. Here's one problem he's got here. I'm gonna get in here with a pry bar. Actually, I need to get a jack stand under this. But here, I want to show you what's going on here. This may not be his issue, but it is a issue. that's been rubbing into the mount, so he needs. Oh man, that's got a small bushing and that needs a bigger bushing. I think I got some somewhere. Could probably throw shock bushings in here, but I would say get new shocks. Looks like it's got maybe a lift spring in it. His bump stop's really gone, but he's not gonna be doing any hardcore off-road. Let's get a pry bar. Yeah, there's a little flex to it. But it's not clunky. The same. Got coolant all over the there. Yeah, that one's good. Good. So his control arm bushings are good. The lower ones are polyurethane. Wait, hang on, we got the track bar to check. Okay. You guys probably couldn't see that, but I was checking the. Oh, you guys can see. I was checking the track bar. That seems pretty good. So far, everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and get his ball joints here greased up and his tie rod ends, which have been done before. You know, it almost looked like. Oh, maybe that was the boot that expanded. It almost looked like this thing came down. Alright, what are we going to get out of this one? Almost like those ball joints are dry. It feels pretty tight. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go grease the track bar bushing there and the drag link tie rod, get that done, and then I'm gonna put his wheel back on, check the other side, clean it up, get everything greased up over there, and then yeah, I'm not gonna grease up the control arm bushings or anything. I didn't hear it squeaking, so it's got enough grease in there. But yeah, I'm just gonna check the other side. We'll get in there with the pry bar and check that track bar bushing and make sure it's not clunking. But it almost sounds like it's something from the back, like a sticking brake. So, well, I'm gonna get to work and I'll let you guys know what I find. So Adam, I'm gonna buy a Jeep.
God damn it, fucker! No.
We're gonna turn this into a Jeep channel.
Oh, fuck.
We're today on Jeep and Bleep. We got this $500 special, and we're gonna take it up the old Candy Rock Mountain, and we're just gonna blow some U joints in it, you know, and then and then Adam's gonna be over there just freaking swearing and throwing wrenches and stuff and things.
Right, so today we're driving the Jeep down the street. We still look good yesterday! So he's like, okay guys, so I decided to put a lift on it. I put an inch on each wheel. You're like, what? I don't want something super serious. So they said the body lift was the best way to go, so that's what we did. But now the shifter doesn't work right, and I don't know what's going on!
I just gave this thing a full service, Found out what the clunk is. The wheel.
I swear to God, I'm gonna have an aneurysm if you bring a goddamn Jeep home.
Nah, the wheel cylinder on the side's sticking. It's expanded already, so it's not retracting all the way. So that's what that is. It's just a sticking brake. So everything else seems okay. And he had a loose lug nut, so I tightened that up for him. But yeah, just gotta wait till that RTV cures, put some coolant in it, and it's shipped. Is it Jeep?
No. No.
Well, what's today? It's Wednesday, May 8th, and Jimmy wants a Jeep.